When you see a breakdown in performance, who the hell knows whether it was a technical breakdown in terms of accuracy, or whether it was a physical meltdown, or whether it was actually a tactical mistake, or whether it was indeed mentality. Difficult to know unless you sit down and you post-analyze, which of course you should and you can. Hard to practice, people think. As Brian said, hard to do, hard to practice. Haven't got time for it because I've got to go and do some more reps in the gym, because that's much easier to measure progress. And actually, here's probably one of the biggest reasons it doesn't get as much attention, is it's seen as a problem, often a mental problem and not a skill. And one of the questions I got from a journalist about 12, 13 years ago, Wayne Rooney was going through some of his difficult times, and the journalist started, he said, I'd like to come talk to you about mentality. The journalist started the question with, how would you treat Wayne Rooney? I said, I wouldn't start with that question, because it implies there's something wrong, as opposed to being actually it's a component of his makeup, his performance, that actually needs attention to get better. The implication, of course, when you refer to mentality, and this is just our perspective, but when you refer to mentality as a skill, is what? Well, first thing is it'll have components to it, like any technique. It'll have elements that you've got to learn and understand. For those of you who've ever learned to ski, there's elements of skiing. You put them together and you learn how to do it. And then, of course, you have to practice them if you want to get good at them. And that's one of the challenges with mentality and mindset. What are the components? What is the technique of being more mentally skillful? And then how the hell do you practice it? And eventually, for you as coaches, how do you then integrate it and build it into the preparation that you make for your individual athletes or your team? How do you put it all together as a coach?